We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Today we've got an intriguing NFC matchup lined up here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Here's the kicker, Jason Myers, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
What is going on?
They'll run with the Rutgers man, Kyle Manungai. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's the 2nd and 4.
What is up?
Looking to throw is Williams. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards and a Chicago 1st down.
Misdirection's the key on this play. They line up with 3 receivers to the opposite side of the tight end, and they're all going to work their way across the field and let the tight end slip underneath against flow the other way. They're banking that he can get lost, and that's exactly what happened as they pick up a 1st down.
What is up?
First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. To the air, Williams. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, that one's all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And finally wrestled down at the 11. 33 yards that time.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the 2 of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Someone's looking fresh, and his own line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
What is up?
They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's going to go down. But a penalty flag down as well. And if this is offsides. It's going to be a first. They only need a yard here. 3rd down and 1 after the penalty.
What is that?
To throw, it's Williams. And it is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Colston Loveland from a yard out. And the Bears will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And he returns this to the 22. Looking to put a drive together.
Yo, ladies. Here goes Hut.
Off of play action, Darnold. Now be taken in by Shaheed. Still going inside the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A great play there. 78 yards. And the Seahawks are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20. Call it the 21. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 1.
What is up?
Here's Monangai. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. That'll be caught right side by the rookie receiver. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. A handoff, Swift running to the left. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
If you're in the offensive huddle, you're smiling after that play because you've certainly got them guessing now. Second and short. Could they just hand it off for another big gain? Or did they take advantage of this spot to take a big shot downfield?
And he fires one incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
4 yards to go.
The offense on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. There's a short one caught by Loveland. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
A gain of 13 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A pass complete to Adunze. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The first down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Throwing is Williams. He'll get this into the hands of Adunze. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
How about a nod to the sequence of plays they're putting together here? This has been decked by 1,000 paper cuts on this drive. But this is one of their best plays yet, and they're able to move it down into the red zone.
Throwing again here, Williams. Man over the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown, Bears! DeAndre Swift as the first half is winding down. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Santos now to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Bears 14, Seahawks 7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And his throw is going to be incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. To the right side, this is Walker. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action. It's Darnold. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jimba. 44 yards. And the Seahawks come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. The extra point now coming from Myers. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
But that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here's Williams. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good arm scheme going.
And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. To throw, Williams. That's taken in by his big tight end. And he will have the Bears first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Anytime you hear the term an explosive run, most teams I know define that as any run over 10 yards, and they got that and more. How about a lot of credit for the big guys up front? That offensive line firing out, creating plenty of space, and a big run ensued.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. but he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Williams looking to do it himself. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
This red zone is where the Seahawk crowd really makes it tough for an offense to communicate. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Williams. And he fires one, but incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
A 34-yard attempt.
Oh, that is a complete shank. It's no good. Off to the right. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their defense was able to hold serve, albeit with a little help from that missed field goal as they settled in now 1st and 10. And this is going to be intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown. In a tie game, 4th quarter, that's about as big of a defensive play as you can possibly make.
And it didn't happen by accident. That was scouting right there. They've seen things that have happened before. They knew in certain situations the type of plays they like to run, read it, and were able to go after the football, get it, and take it into the end zone for a touchdown for themselves.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And can they regroup? That's the question. The pick 6 hurt, no doubt, but this is still a one-score game here in the 4th. Now he'll tuck this and run. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Montez Sweat, the man that time to fight in and drop him. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Straight ahead, Walker. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. This is 1st and 10.
We're going to start.
Back to throw, Darnold. He'll get this complete to the tight end, Barner. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Walker now in 1st and 10. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Darnold to throw. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
That is caught. And the Seahawks are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's 1st and goal.
Go set. Set.
Charbonnet is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Partner, you got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Go 80. Set. Go red 80. Set.
Darnold. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game. Well, that's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came free, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it.